Hi, can't say I've had a long day, because I slept for over a couple of hours in the afternoon, because I was just really tired, but I guess aside from that little nap, I've had a bit of a long day. Hopefully the CPU is fine. I have it on 480p. I couldn't remember if it was okay to have it on 540. I know I have it on 540 when I play PC games, and for my RCA capture card I put it on 720, but with this one it's like 480. It seems to be the one that's fine. I've been playing a lot of games today, because I started playing this game for the first time at the hospital, and I played some more Golden Sun. I think the timeline will be that I'll upload the first Golden Sun video, and then I'll upload this video. And yeah, just like with Golden Sun, I'm actually stuck at the moment. It's crazy. For some reason, the original Golden Sun just has several moments where I just remember I actually had to look online to progress the game, because it's like what's happening right now is I fought the darkness from the tree, and he's too weak to fix the people, and it's like he's not really giving any more information. So when I leave, the tree close by him says that the only way is to get this sparkling water drop, to heal him. But it's at the Mercury Lighthouse. They don't really. That's kind of the problem, is that they don't even tell you where to go. It's like you just have to assume it's up north. And I know I shouldn't be talking about this. I know it's talking about Void, Terrarium. But yeah, it's annoying because I pretty much went to the, like two areas. There is one other area, but I think it's still going to look the same. But it's like, I know I have to go north, but there's only like 3 places to go to. I've already talked to the people I would expect to go to. It's just strange. It's almost like what I did, I didn't have to do right away, but you had to, and I'm just kind of confused, because next time I play it, I am going to do a video on it, and I'm only going to spend like 10 minutes. I'm going to go back to those 2 areas. I'm going to go back to like that one town and go to that one cave, and actually, I didn't think of that. Again, I haven't played in 9.5 years. To be fair, I actually didn't read the minds of those 2 guys when I went back there. So hopefully I remember that. Maybe that's what I have to do. So anyway, Void Terrarium. Oh yeah, the game seems loud. Usually how I do the audio is, like, any sound that's kind of loud, if it peaks yellow. But I want you to hear at least a little bit. I don't know, it's hard. You probably don't hear it. I'm not having it any higher than that, because if it goes a bit too high in the yellow, that'll be a problem. Okay, so what can I say with this game? So this is Void Terrarium. As you can see, I have one save file back in November 27, 2024, which is the day that I recorded a video of this game. I did record. There is a gameplay video of this game, and that was the most I ever played it, and I haven't played it since. And I can't remember the origins of what made me interested in this game, because I think I got this game in like around 2021, so I've had it for about half a decade now, around that. And they already made a sequel by this point, and what made me interested in it, I'm not sure. It came out in 2020, and when I was playing the game, it was kind of bringing me back to like the late 2000s, you know, in a time where I was having to move. It was my senior year, and then I graduated, and just a lot of sad stuff happened, and I went like a year, like a year and a half without having a job after graduating. Just a certain time in my life. And but I can't remember. It's like if it was from a YouTuber, it was probably from the YouTuber Me Rule the World. I know he uploads music from games that made me curious about them, and I then decide to get them. This is one case where I want to have the blue and pink light on, because this game has a certain look. Yeah, I'm checking the volume. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's peaking yellow. It seems, if it does, it's only by a little bit. So anyway, what is this game about? Pretty simple. Humanity is mostly dead because a fungus was infecting the surface, so then they had to move down here to this, you know, expanding underground society. But then I guess stuff started going down, humans became greedy, and this computer guy, you know, was like the main one helping everyone out, like the main computer. He got mad because the humans were being bastards, and he got a little mad, and he basically accidentally killed all of humanity of his actions. And now for 100 years, he's just so lonely, and he's just had a lot of time to think about his mistakes, and, you know, like, you know, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't mean to cause the humans to disappear and stuff. However, there apparently is at least one human left, and it's this freaking Spore Girl. But if you want to know, well, what kind of game is this? It's a dungeon crawler. And I don't have much experience with dungeon crawlers. It's like I did play Mystery Dungeon Red Team and Explorers of Sky, which I already conclude that that is the last time I'm ever going to... It's the last time I'm ever going to play a Mystery Dungeon game. Explorers of Sky was good, but it just had all the same flaws from the last game. It's just the only reason why I liked it more than the previous game was the soundtrack is so good. But that was about it. However, just like with visual novels, you know, I see, you know, I do have interest in it, you know, and I see potential in me liking them, and even though I'm not the kind of person where I like very quirky games, I think one good example is one YouTuber named Donkey. He plays a lot of gimmicky games, a lot of, I can't really describe them, but it's like a lot of the games he plays I just wouldn't have any interest in. It's like I guess you could say I'm kind of a basic person, you know, just a game, I don't know. And I guess kind of like this, it's like, I guess what drew my attention to this was the combination of the theme as well as it being a genre that I am interested in it. It's just, I just have some problems with it. But again, I don't have much experience. Aside from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey, and maybe another game, I don't really have much experience. Actually, wait, what am I supposed to do right now? I don't... Because I think the last time I played it, I was able to give her some stuff for her home, which you can decorate it. It's a strange game, because even though it's a dungeon crawler, it's, on the bottom left, it's like she has a food meter, and, while I'm going through the dungeons, or like the areas, she likes to take a shit, and if she does that, it increases the risk of her getting sick, and you can clean it while you're trying to, like, navigate through the dungeons. But the only problem is, if you do that, you consume a lot of energy. I will say one thing is I really like the music, because again, it just makes me think of the late 2000s. So, another thing about this game, that it reminds me of another genre of games that I'm not the biggest fan of, but I've played several games to kind of give my opinion on it. Games like, what are some I played? Robot Named Fight, 20 Minutes Till Dawn, 2000XX. Basically, it's the kind of games where it's like I forgot the name of it, but it's similar to other games like what's called Enter the Cells, Hades. It's kind of Isaac Rebirth. It's just the genre where the idea is you're pretty much going through like this almost... Oh yeah, Spelunky's another one where you're going through all these areas, and it's like nothing... Most stuff doesn't save. Oh. Most stuff doesn't save of what you get. And this is actually one of those games where every time you go to explore a new dungeon, you're back to level 1, and then you get random options on what stats you want to increase. However, there are permanent upgrades, like some other games, which, even for that genre, can be a hit or miss, because I'm not a fan of those games, because just for several reasons. Although I do like... although I did grow to like 2000XX, but that's just because it was like, had similarities to Mega Man and stuff. And I really want to play 3000XX, because that game looks a lot better. Because that was my one problem with 2000XX, is just, it's definitely a game you don't want to judge by how it looks, because visually, not visually, but just the character designs and just the, the arts, it just looks generic. It looks generic, and it just doesn't, it looks like a rip-off game, but it's actually good. It's definitely one of those games where you don't want to judge a book by its cover. Just having to checking the volume. But yeah, this is pretty much like kind of genre that Mystery Dungeon is. However, I would say it's much better, because one of the things I absolutely hated about Mystery Dungeon, that they still had this problem in Explorers of Sky, is they just really just want to show all the dialogue that's happening. Like, this Pokemon uses this attack and attacks this enemy takes this much damage, the enemy is defeated, you get this amount of experience and money. It's just like, oh my gosh, do you have to say everything? I hate RPGs like that. It's just little is better. It's one thing I hated about some of the older RPGs. It's like they just have the need to tell me every little detail. It's like, I see the name of the enemy, I see their health, you don't have to, let's see, slightly increase evasion rate, energy attacks. See, they're both kind of good, it just depends on luck. But yeah, I like the setting. of this game. Just pretty much anything from the late 2010s. Not even games that I've played, it's just games that I love listening to the music on YouTube. And again, mentioning me, World to World. He really was a YouTuber I listened to a lot of the music he uploaded, or they uploaded a lot. Throughout that time. I feel bad because I don't really go on there much anymore, but I definitely want to come back to like catching up on what songs that they uploaded to see. Because I know a lot of the music they upload are games from, you know, just not really, mostly not games that old. Like, it's rare to see like from the 90s or older. It's mostly games from like the 2000s and I think mainly 2010s. Alright, I guess I'll go in here. Now you can gain health back by moving around, but they are smart about it where, you know, you don't, like for example, you can see my health is coming back, but you can see the other one is, my energy is draining, so it's almost like a cost where it's like, yeah, you can get HP by doing that, but you're draining your energy. Slightly increase organic enemy smoke bomb drops. Well, I'm already getting enough items as is. Whoa, okay. Just need to get that enemy out of the way. Boop. This game can actually get abruptly, well, just like with Mystery Dungeon, it seems like, it's like this game doesn't seem too difficult. It's, one of those games where, like, 1 second it seems like everything's doing okay, and then it can escalate so quickly. And of course, the areas are always randomly changing, which kind of have to. Also, Persona 3 was also like a dungeon crawler going through Tartarus. Which reminds me, I almost had an interest in wanting to come back to Persona 3. I still do, but it's just a big commitment because if I come back to it, and if I commit to it, then yeah, I'm looking at like another 70 hours, at least 60. I think I've already talked about it in a video on, oh, I don't want to wake it up. But I've already talked about that game in the past, I think. I just have so many problems with the game, and I kind of look at the modern Persona 3, the modern Persona series. Give me a minute. Let me just go through this dung. Oh god. They're not gonna give me an option. I just hate them because every single time they just explode diarrhea on my face. Oh, what's this? The more enemies in a room, the higher chance you will land a critical hit. Increase trap evasiveness rate. Oh my god, the poison! How many batteries? Just check. What the heck? Wow, they are actually doing a lot of damage. I didn't process that. And he's walking over the poison. Whoa. I think I'm almost dead. Wow. I don't know why this enemy is really strong. There we go. You see what I mean? It's like everything seemed fine, but well, it slightly reduces energy costs of movements and pet navi commands. Slightly increases kind of want more of that. Dodge chance spike. Oh my gosh, I don't like these enemies. Oh gosh. I don't have any food. Now I will say one thing that's awfully generous about this game. One thing that's awfully generous about this game is that unlike Mystery Dungeon, where if you die, it sucks. Well, okay, put it simply, it's bad. It really sucks when you die. But in this game, there's not really any consequences to dying, to be honest. Which you might think that, that's dumb, that there's no consequences. Well, at the same time, it's kind of annoying of the idea of getting really deep into an area and then just out of pure random, you just get screwed over. Yeah, leaky batteries. It pretty much almost has a guaranteed chance. Oh. Why is there so many of these things? Wow, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Because that other enemy's gonna attack me. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Fuck you. See what I mean? It's like, there's not much I can really do because I hate those damn caterpillars so much. Because when you hit them, every single time they poison the field and they're really aggravating. But at least I found some... Oh, damn it, it's fucking contaminated. I can't give it to her. I don't like the idea of giving her contaminated food. Hey there, Robbie. Developed a software update for you. Allows you to upgrade your knacks. After analyzing you, I found that there are more specialized knacks than what you were pre-installed. Take them for a spin. Try crafting and installing the knacks I gave you. Customize robot. Huh. Also, I said this before. Well, maybe not in a video. But one thing I don't really miss about newer games is I get that they need to explain these things, but I really hate having to read tutorials. For I think some years now, I've just kind of gotten so tired of reading instructions because I just don't feel like having to keep reading all this stuff because it makes it harder wanting to play the game. I feel like the best way to do it is them just extremely simplifying it, and then if you want to know it in more detail, they can give you the option of looking in the instructions. I think one of the only games that did that was Xenoblade Chronicles. It really simplified the things on what they do, and then if you needed more detail and instructions, you could just look at it in the menus. At least that's how I remembered it. Let's see, pick a knack, customize your upon. But I don't really, it says draw, skill draw rate. Install knack. But it's not really saying that I have anything. it's not really giving me one for some reason. Yeah, see, these are some of the permanent increases I've gotten. Well, first I gotta feed her, but the problem is I can't give her... He's a freaking cockroach! It's ice cream? Gotta give the baby some ice cream. Give her a pet. She doesn't say anything. It almost, I don't know, I almost imagine in a sad way that she has like fungal coming out of her eye. I almost imagine, like, I guess in my head canon, she's just like partially, like her brain is partially damaged from the fungus. So it's like she can't really speak, or I guess have any sort of, I can't really explain. Like basically, you know, I don't know how tall, I don't know how old she is, but I almost imagine that she's probably, like I almost imagine that she's like, I don't know. Anyway, let's check out this area. I really like this song, but this isn't good because you see the purple. This is a new thing that started where the weather is pretty bad, but it can also benefit you. I don't want to explain it, but I guess one of the things is that some of the enemies will now be a lot stronger because of the weather. Ah, gosh dang it, she took a shit. Right when I left? Well, if she shits again, I'll clean it up. I just left too. Man, that strawberry sundae really went through her stomach quickly. Yeah, I kind of need to... Oh my goodness. Shoot. Yeah, I can only use it once every so many turns. That part of the song reminds me of another song from a game, but I just can't remember. Oh my goodness. I like it when they guard because they're just not attacking me, which is what I want. But here's one good thing, is that because the area is highly contaminated, you know, the only problem is that stuff that I don't want to be contaminated, like batteries, is going to help me less. But items that are against enemies are actually stronger. What? Oh shoot, this enemy's following me. But yeah, I do like the character you play as. I like its design. Now, I don't know if it's supposed to be a rat inside there because, you know, you saw a rat moving in the beginning and then it just kind of went inside of it and then next thing you know it's just moving around. It's almost like my Biodroid series. It's different, but the idea of like I almost imagine like this robot suit is like can only be alive with something living. Oh wait. Oh, now I remember what this song reminds me of. It reminds me of a song from Sonic Heroes. I think it reminds me of the song called Final Fortress. Like a part of the song a little bit. I think that's what it was. Because I thought of that when I was at the hospital. What's this? Ian recovered by batteries moderately increased. Ooh. Yes, please. Yeah, sadly I already need it. Gotta be kidding me. I hate that sound. Hate these things because with every step you walk on the poison, it takes 2 damage, and if there's other enemies showing up, and see, that sucks. See what I mean? Why it's luck base? But that's not a bad thing. I guess it just depends on. Oh my! See, another one's showing up, and then another enemy. See, I have to get off before it. Like, it's okay for it to be frustrating, but I guess it just depends on how much it's frustrating me. The mystery dungeon games aggravated me way too much. Oh my gosh, I hate these enemies. Alright. Don't tell me that. Oh my gosh, this is a dead end. Really? That's a first. Like, a dead end going that deep into an area. Wow, I actually have to go all the way back down. Okay, I shouldn't have done that because I don't have any battery stuff. Oh, that just sucks because I have to kill him now because I woke it up. Wait, what's this? Occasionally reveals a spot of old traps. I don't like it says occasionally. Biogel, what does that do? Oh. See, the problem is I can't really... Oh, that sucks. Can't really afford to... Yeah, this isn't good. What is up there? I guess more first aid, but I'm kind of running out of energy. I can't even clean her poop right now because I'm low in energy. Good, okay, I found some. Although I would like if it was better, but don't be greedy, Mega Man. Oh wait, there's a couple. See, you see why I kind of like want them to lure me? Because if I move forward, that just gives them an excuse. Ooh! You might think, well, how come you're not using these things? Out of all things, I don't really use these because reveals location of traps, warps to another area, grants boost. Allows you take an extra turn before the attack. Guess if I'm desperate, I would. Rats! No! Oh my... Ooh, you little... I hate these enemies. No, my loot! Oh, cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, they are just running away, are they? Yeah, so I'm kind of not really sure what to say at the moment. Just, I didn't even know there's a rat there. Increased trap evasiveness rate. I just... Shoot. Sure, I'll take it. Release smoke corrode, inflicts glitch. Alright. Rusty can damn it! More contaminated food. It's like you can give it to her, but it's not really the best thing to do. Damn it, I hate when you took my shit again. What did he take? Oh my god. Asshole. It's like I'm just... Alright. Oh, that's what you took. Alright. Oh yeah, these things can drop some good stuff. Oh my gosh, this isn't good. And you took my TV battery. Wow. Well, I got another one, but that's annoying. Oh my gosh, I really hate this enemy. Whoops. Alright, what's this? May inflict silent status when damage is dealt. HP restored by kits is moderately increased. Ah, crap. She just shit twice. Oh boy. Yeah, because she took a shit twice, I really need to clean up her mess. And see, it costs 30 of my energy. Alright. Now that's clean, she won't get sick. Well, the problem is I'm out of battery juice. However, there could be some stuff down here. Ah, crap, I just forgot. I need to find some more energy. Uh-oh. I don't want to fight them. But see, you see the problem? It's like they catch up to you real freaking fast. I think I'm gonna die. See, it's like it just kind of spikes out of nowhere. It's like that enemy was dangerous. But see, at the same time, it's like you don't want to use too much of your... It's like, if you have a lot of items on you, you almost don't want to use it if you already have a lot. The only thing I'm not doing good on is food. Oh yeah, I hate these enemies a lot. And I'm almost dead. Fuck off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die. What layer? I'm on the 6th layer. Oh, I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm so fucked. Greatly increased damage against enemies in contact with smoke effects. And that's wow, that's bullshit. I'm literally back at the beginning. And there's no other route to go. And energy is running low. And that one enemy could likely find me. And it fucking found me. Great. Yeah, I hate those enemies. It's because every time you hit them, they inflict damage on you. Can you... Man, I hate these enemies. Oh, that's why. I was wondering why it stopped. Alright. Proceed. Alright, well, you can equip this. Normal attacks will absorb HP from enemies. That's a good one. I would like that one. Alright. I really can't afford to use too much energy. And that's another enemy, you bastard. It's like I have to go this way because I really hate those spike enemies. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. A weapon once by humans. For 10 turns, every action must be followed by 1 turn of an activity. Magnum Bomb isn't really going to be good. Well, warps to another area. Oh, I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow, you motherfucker. Because I was confused and they just kept screwing me over with that. Go away. Wow. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I'm almost dead. Increase drop batteries. I wish. Wow, that does way too much damage. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm dead now. I'm fucked. Because I don't have enough. Fuck you. God. Fuck. Alright. That's one way to get out. Just kill yourself. I'm only aggravated because of the fact that I don't have any edible food for her. Like, all the food that she has is shit. But yeah, that's why you want to make sure you don't use a lot of your stuff. You kind of want to leave with like a full pack of inventory, just so you can get more resources. Hey there, Robbie. I've discovered a blueprint for a custom port this time. Installing it will allow you to use an active skill whenever you want. Sorry if you can hear that. Can't seem to recover the rest of the data. It's corrupted. I'll do my best to repair it. Blueprint would be helpful. Could you find it for me? See more. Let's see. Install parts to modify active skills and traits of the robot. Starting expedition with an active skill will make the okay. What's this? 200 power, damage nearby enemies with a full power attack. Alright. Oh yeah, let me save. It saves instantly. How come I can't get that? The perfect rock to sit on, have a seat and enjoy the view. Receive 3 per craft. It says it only requires those 2, but is there anything else? How come I can't craft anything? Oh, here you go. What? Objective. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. So, if it says obtained, that means I can't get that bonus. That'll move on with me for the next one. But why it shows blue, I don't know. Oh, it's because it means I can't get it. Let's see. Her stomach will be better. A freaking rock. HP, I don't really need that. At least for now, I'm good. Let's see. Okay, I guess I'll get the rock. I can only... Well, actually... Get one of the 2. A simple bowl and utensils. Well, girls gotta eat something other than it with their hands. Alright, well this will be nice. Her stomach will be better now. And then... I don't know why you would want to get it again, because you already got the bonus. Alright, I kind of want to go for attack. There we go. I can't get anything else. And then it shows the bonus. Got an extra, more attack, and now her tummy. She has a stronger tummy. Baby needs to get a stronger tummy. I'm talking to you. Sorry, sweetie. I can't give you, anything right now. Any food. I really refuse to give you contaminated food unless if I absolutely... Like, unless you're starving or anything. It's a big ass rock you got there. I think I would have enjoyed this game still if I played it like, what, 7, 8 years ago? What other things does she have? Oh yeah, small bowl. Well, we can make it big. It's a big bowl. Put it right next to her bed. But no, I'm fine. Again, I just get upset sometimes. Oh yeah, I forgot, before every journey I gotta make sure to pet the spore baby. I guess what I'm saying is just how she looks. I don't know how old she's supposed to be, but I want to imagine that she's like... It's hard to tell. I want to imagine she's like, okay, God, she could be any age. I don't know. It's hard to tell because of this robot. Let's just say she's like 8 or 10, but I like to imagine that due to the spore fungus damaging her brain, I like to imagine that mentally she's like 2 with little emotions. Okay, moving on. I don't really know where to go at the moment, because kind of go either area. There's no objective. I think the game is supposed to keep playing. Guess I'll go back here again. There's not many places to go to so far. Wait, I thought I equipped that one thing. What? Shoot, I could have swore. I could have swore I equipped that. Custom parts. I could have swore I equipped that. Did I accidentally unequip it? I don't think so. Crap, I didn't realize this place has spores. That means the enemies... weirdly enough, I don't even come across them, really. What the heck? Man, they're just ganging up on me, are they? Let's see, attack and retreat at the same time to avoid enemy attacks. This does sound nice. Now, I'm aware that every time you level up, all your other stats do go up a little bit. See, I hate the fact that it's like you don't get a freebie to attack them if they're asleep. Just think, it's like, well, why not? Can't you just give it to me? Shit, what's going on with her? Pulse declining. Detecting abnormal saturation, oxygen levels in subject blood falling into critical levels. Immediate vital examination recommend. Repeating sessions. Immediate vital examination recommend. That doesn't work. Alright, let's go back. Out of nowhere that she's automatically feeling this way. Oh, great. Stuff is inside of here. Oh, Raleigh, welcome home. Something seems off about Toriko. Oh no. She's starting to spore up again. Robbie. Seems we've overlooked something of dire importance. I've just received Toriko's vitals. Her contamination rate has become even worse than we have found her. Machines like you and I are powered by electricity, so we are unaffected by the contamination. But water and organic matter consumed by humans are both susceptible to contamination by the air. With each bit of contaminated organic matter she ingests, the toxins accumulate within her body. Humans are fragile beings. I think that I am finally coming to understand this fact. We must be vigilant and searching for food with lower contamination levels. Toriko's life depends on it. Robbie, could you come and see me? I have new data to transmit. Let me clean up real quick. I don't even know what that does. I think that's only if she has fecal matter in this. Man, I'm really curious what it looks like if there's freaking fecal matter in there. And why a broom to clean it? It's nearly as bad as when we first found her all by herself. Toriko's condition will only worsen if we don't find a way to cleanse the toxins from her body. If we don't, it'll slowly spread through her body until Toriko becomes Sporiko. It's a good thing her progressional health data has logged. Robbie, I need you to gather these. I've also transmitted the coordinates for a new zone about Terrarium. According to my database, it was a research center dedicated to discovering a way to neutralize the fungus. I need any botanical use in labs. Wait, epidemiological. Epidemiological study to create a serum. This is the most urgency. Perhaps by searching the defunct research lab, you may even come across methods I haven't thought of yet. Based on the collected data, I can attempt to derive a more effective cure for Toriko. But every second we take is a bet against Toriko's health. You must make haste, Robbie. You got it. Oh, and there's one more thing. Feeding Toriko when she's in a weakened state may be difficult. According to my database, they cannot ingest nutrients themselves when afflicted by certain diseases. In this case, it is easier for them to ingest liquid nutrients instead of solid nutrients. So to account for this, I went right ahead and update the vault with the new function. Why don't you go to the vault and take a look for yourself? Open the vault, select food, press X. It's quite a simple matter for a robot to blend food. Blended food has the same effect as normal food no matter what its original constitutions were. What? It's not too contaminated, but rusty. Is there any catch to it? Gruel, a liquid mush made from something indescribable now, easy to digest. Ugh, gruel. Food for the girl. I love that. I love that line. Food for the girl. I actually am curious what would happen if I wasn't taking good care of her. Like, what's, like, you know, like, how do I put this? Like, why am I having to take care of her? What would happen if I just let her hunger get to her? My only assumption is that, you know, maybe I just get a game over and... But could I put myself in a situation? See, I have it equipped. I don't get it. Customize parts. Install parts. Yeah. I don't get it. Wait, I can make more stuff? What? What is this? Inventory size +1. That actually would be nice. Increase inventory capacity 1 of 7 in total. There's a lot more stuff. all. But I would actually like this, you know, more inventory the better. Alright, now I have more inventory space. Wish I can think of what to talk about. I know my birthday's coming up soon, which will be but at least for once, I think since the whole time I've been working at my job for like over 5 years, I think this is the first time that I think my work day's on an off day. It's about time. Also, one thing I forgot to mention with this game is, you might ask, well, what made you want to play this? Well, I knew that I had to go to the hospital, and I was planning on wanting to play a game there, but I didn't want to play Golden Sun. So, I think like less than a week ago, I was trying to think of like, okay, well, I'm kind of limited on what games to play on my DS and 3DS, so it has to be on my Switch. And I was trying to think of like, you know, what games could I play? I keep forgetting that I have physical games, but I was just kind of thinking of digital I have on here, and for some reason, out of all the games, this was the one that was kind of popping into my head the most. Why, I don't know. I was just, you know, this game, it's one of the games I think about the most of the games I have on here, and now I'm playing it. Yeah, it's good to, ooh, yeah, it's good to find that, because weapons to equip that are highly contaminated is good for you. These two type of items are good. Let's see. Due to high concentration, attack increases less. Raised damage bonus. Wait, what? Attack plus 5, damage up versus aerial. Use it to ensnare and pull down flying enemies from below. Raised damage bonus. So I guess this item is really only going to help much for aerial enemies. I have to check if there's anything else. Oh my gosh. I really hate those enemies. Quantum Cape. Whoever it is equipped to will grant stealth. Wait, duration 10 turns. Oh. Oh yeah, they are aerial enemies technically. Okay, we'll just get away from that enemy. And she's gonna freaking starve more. Crap, it's following me, and I'm starting to see it more. They can somehow catch up to you really quickly. Wow, that's kind of bullshit. Alright, you're not giving me much of a choice. Are you kidding me? Wow. Alright, what options do I get? Well, that weapon sucks. For each empty slab of evasiveness goes up. Sure. Oh, great. I don't think there's anything in there. Cool. It's like I want to be able to recover some. I think I'm starting to get low on energy. I need to find something. Luckily, those enemies are really easy because of this item. What? What, you have like 2 turns or something? Yeah, they all have 2 turns. See, a lot of this is so contaminated. What's this? Damage received 50%. Increase energy drain rate duration 1 layer. Oh, it can only last for 1 turn. Due to high concentration effects are amplified and energy drains. Oh. Due to high contamination effects are amplified and EN drains is at a much faster rate. So it's not worth using. Oh, it actually shows at the bottom what you get when you are able to bring it over. Ooh, these are big ones. Let's see. All enemies within blast radius of smoke... No. Potion items may sometimes not be consumed upon use. Potions. All enemies within blast radius of smoke bombs will inflict... See, it's only if I have smoke bombs. Wait, which one is the one... Oh my gosh, I'm actually confused with the lighting. Okay, I thought it was that. Maybe I should use one now. Oh, it's like there's nothing I can do. Maybe run... You mother. Your mother, your uncle, your uncle's your mother. It's up here. Ooh, I found one of the items I need. Disinfected spray. Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta be careful because if her hunger starts to get bad, then I have to immediately leave. Wait, are you different? Oh my god, wait, are you different color? That is not good. Wait, did I paralyze you? I'm paralyzed. Yeah, cool. Did you steal something from me? Shoot, I had a chance. Part of this music is making me think of Waterworld on Virtual Boy. Or just the SNES one, maybe. Crap. And, alright, okay. Kind of pushing me. What's this? What? Percent damage. Deals 80% of enemies' HP in the form of damage at the cost of 30% of your own max HP. Ugh! It's a little dangerous. Deals 80% of enemies' HP at the cost of 30% of mine. I guess it's good. I guess I did not mean to click that one. And I'm almost dead. Alright, cool. Are you stuck? That's good. What's this? Damage received 25%. Alright. Great. Wow. Fuck! See what I mean? I missed twice and I'm almost dead now. Oh, I'm fucked with this one. Grant stealth. Whoever quit will be granted with stealth. Oh my god. It's such bullshit. I can't even leave. I'm not even able to leave. Ooh. But I don't have the HP. Sacrifice 50%, magic to deal 90% of damage to them. Gift repair smoke bombs. Well, I can't really do that now, can I? Crap. She's getting hungry. What? How did I level up twice? I need to find just a little bit more stuff. Great. I have to go back. Oh, that went really bad. I at least got one key item, but I just don't really have... I just don't have any freaking food for her. I have... Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? When was the last time this ever happened? I feel like that's only happened once or twice. I'm gonna be really upset if that didn't... There's an autosave, but I don't know if that... Did that save? Alright, I think it's saved. Because she's hungry now. Yeah, that was bullshit. Because if it wasn't for the autosave, then... Actually, I have enough for it. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's shocking. For all the times I put into my Switch, I didn't realize it, but I actually hear my Switch, the fan. It just worries me because I know some games just kind of... I realize some games just kind of push the console more than others, but it still bothers me because I just felt like just one tiny thing that I didn't fully execute when switching out the fans. It's gonna screw me over. But yeah, apparently this game does require a lot of power because when I play on Nintendo Switch Online, it could last like... It could last hours playing on there, but with this game, it can only really last for maybe 4 hours max. Contamination rate should be reduced, but it's not yet completely neutralized. It'll take some time to take effect, or I can't bear to sit around and wait, but I must. Yeah, and I have to freaking feed her too, but I'm not finding any food. Look, the serum is working. She endured so much, poor girl. Examining vitals, no abnormalities detected. We did it, Robbie. Scary to think how much of an effect trace of the toxins have on the body when they have accumulated. We should take care and keep an eye on her contamination rate. Speaking of which, I have a new shopping list for you. Go on, boys. But yeah, that's crazy that happened. I think that's only ever happened once or twice. So it's unbelievable for that to happen. I know my PS4 that's happened rarely. I think it's only happened like maybe 3 times. And I hate that. It just sucks that could happen at any time. Use these blueprints to craft a new device to add Terrarium. Also, what's going on at the bottom screen? Robot has acquired sealed glass containment filter and air purifier unit. Huh. You must craft 3 components and assemble them to make an air purifier that filters out spores from the air. Equipping the terrarium with this should make it a lot harder for contaminates to affect Toriko. The downside is that it'll only work if the terrarium is completely air sealed. I don't want to make her feel trapped. One day she can explore the world freely on her own without worrying. You, Robbie, and a little Toriko, you both give me a reason to keep going, to do everything I can to help you. Oh, that's right, I went to add and installed an update for Penny. Now you can monitor Toriko's contamination rate as accumulated. But keep in mind that no matter how well we filter out airborne spores, it will all be for naught if Toriko food is infected with the spores. You should only feed her contaminated food as a last resort. Check twice before feeding her. We can do this, I'll be rooting for you. Well, see, that's the thing that sucks. I don't have any food that's clean. The higher contamination rate, the easier it is for her to come down with the toxic illness. Feed her food with low contamination whenever you can. This will help reduce her contamination rate. It just sucks. It's like you just, like, you only have 2 options. Her starving or having to give her, you know, at least it's not very contaminated. Is this a fucking baby bottle? Is this a baby bottle? I think it's a baby bottle. Oh man, she really is a baby. I don't know what's going on. She won't let me feed her. Really? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, I'm confused. What? Give me a second. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the cutscene. Ah. Load the save file. Damn it. I don't get what's going on. It's like I need to feed her. She's starving. But the game won't let me. Yeah, for some I don't know why it won't let me feed her, even though I have to feed her because she's starving. I'll try this last thing. I'm going to leave and immediately kill myself. I don't know why it's not letting me feed her. Like, I don't know what else to do. I have to feed her. I'm gonna see if I can do this, but if it doesn't work, then that's not gonna be good. You need your baby bottle. Yeah, I had to leave for some reason. It's gonna be slightly contaminated, but you're starving. It's like dying of dehydration and you know. What? What is going on? Come on, you have to drink. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. The reason why is because she technically can already eat. I mean, I guess she can't digest it. Yeah, this is bad. This is pretty bad. Because she's pretty much going to... She's pretty much starving. And right now my main priority is I have to find her food immediately, and as soon as I find it, I have to leave. Because she's starving right now. I don't know what happens if she's on the verge of starvation. I have to find food. There's no way. I don't think there's any way else other than just trying to find food in the overworld. All right. It sucks. It's contaminated, but I don't really have much of a choice. She just has to eat it. Yeah, it's just kind of a bit of a tricky situation I'm in. Alright, well, now I guess I can feed her, but... Damn, it's a freaking cockroach, man! Ugh! This is only partially contaminated. Oh my god. A big-ass cockroach for dinner. See, now our contamination is a bit higher. But it filled her tummy up. Alright, let's go back here again. What do I have to get? Oh my gosh, I have to get a lot of stuff. Wait. Before I go, is there anything I can... I'm still No. I'm still confused about this because it says custom parts. Power 200. Damage nearby enemies. I don't understand, like... I have it equipped, but for some reason it won't... Unless if I'm missing something. I don't know if I just have to buy some of these things. Knack list. Skill draw. Install knack, but again, it won't let me. Resource list. I like seeing all. Let's see, what can I get? It seems like a few things. Oh, okay, knack. Offense, type, general focus, normal attack. Knack, defense, type, general focus, defensive power. General focus, recovery rate. A part that equips an active skill that unleashes a weak but long range, no. A part that equips an active skill that unleashes a single attack with 100%, no. But what is this? Knack, offensive, type, general focus, normal attacks. But this one sounds nice. Yeah, the recovery rate sounds nice. Oh. Oh, so that's how it works. Whichever one I get, it shows what it benefits me. Really? So let's see, what does it benefit me? Let's see, HP boost went up by 2. HP restored by kits is moderately increased. Increased item capacity by 3. Slightly increases drop rate of biogels. Alright. Guess I'll pick medic. Because the recovery rate is important. I know. Oh my way. Alright. Well, again, it's best if I just kind of look around. Because the further floors I go to, the stronger the enemies. So it's like you almost want to kind of explore everywhere. What the heck is this? Defense 10, defense up versus organic. Okay. Again, I got the HP. I got the recovery one because... I don't know. If I had to get another one, I guess I would get the attack one. I don't know if I have other... Well, actually, I do have some other dungeon crawler games. I know there's one series that... it's actually one of the only JRPG kind of games on the N64. Only came out in Japan. It's also a dungeon crawler, which I almost wouldn't mind playing it, but again, it's in Japanese, and it's like any RPG that's in Japanese only. Just don't really have much motivation to play it. Well, the problem is I couldn't find any batteries, so... You know what that means? It means I can't really use any more of my spell. Okay, never mind. Alright. Oh, I hate the... I just hate those things. Okay, I guess it left. I can't really tell. I already have recovery, so it makes up for it. Or I guess so, I don't know. It's kind of confusing me with that. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Yes, sir, the stupid bastard's poison. I really hate those enemies so much. They're one of the more annoying enemies. I think the spiky ball guys are very aggravating. Oh my god, really? There's just no fucking food that is not contaminated. It is so rare to find food that's not contaminated. It's actually really aggravating. Because it's like, I just want to give her good food, but the game says no. You're gonna go through this gunk, and you're gonna get gunk. Alright, best to use one of these. Oh wait, is that... Oh cool, another item I needed. No, I still need to check everywhere. Actually, I think I might have checked everywhere now. Actually, there's another game I would really like to play that's also a dungeon crawler. Is Waka Waka Puyo Puyo Dungeon. That looks like a lot of fun. I was almost gonna play that game a couple months ago. Here I go. What's this? Inflicts corrosive attack slightly, raises damage taken. Alright. I hate these bastards. Go away. Crap, she's down to 2 now. It's like I really wish I can give her better food. But it's kind of hard to find it. I swore I saw another enemy. Wow. Cool. Leaky battery. I just might as well because I knew it was gonna cast. Enemies are gonna get a bit harder now. There are rooms, you haven't seen it yet, but it's happened twice to me now, where, like with the mystery dungeon Pokemon games, sometimes you might walk into a room and there's just a crap ton of enemies, and really the only way you're gonna get out of it is if you use something like a magnet bomb, but it has to be a stronger one than that. Luckily, both times it's happened, I actually had a strong one, and it just killed almost all of them. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, they're giving me some trouble. Fuck off! Oh, cool. I actually have nothing to... I thought... it's starting to bother me. It's like I got an item that specifically helps me with recovery rate more, but yet it doesn't feel like it's even happening. I just don't get it. See, I'm almost dead, but I don't really have anything to work with. Wow. I'm seeing you're trying to steal something. Get away. That's the only way. There's an enemy coming towards me. But I really hate the enemy with the laser. I can't even get near it, really. Warp to another area. All that meant is that I could be able to avoid the enemy. Try to get some health back if I can. Get away. It's like I have to kill them or else. Wait, did she? Ah, she took a shit. She pooped. Getting low on energy now. It's like I really... only cost 5. I don't want him to... There's an enemy in front of him. Alright. What does this do? Reflects damage taken. Sends back a portion of damage taken from enemies. What kind of enemy is it? Oh god. No! Okay, nope. It's a toolkit. I would like to use this. Oh, that's not good. Alright, eat it now, and then I can just walk over it. Alright. Wait, is that another one? Can't pick it up. What do you mean I can't pick it up? Recover HP is reduced. Are you kidding me? Weirdly enough, it has some benefits to it being contaminated. Like, I can use another battery. Ooh. You know what? I'll throw it. Chaos Sprayer. These enemies. It's like the only thing I can do. What? Oh god, you're starving. What is this? Butterflies. I don't know what that means. If you take this back home, you'll be able to craft butterflies. Wait, like, as in food? Okay, I think this is a good time to go. 10, 20, 15. 10, 20, 15. I don't know which one I should get rid of. What did I press? Oh, sort. You know what? Let's go. Let's go back. Alright, it is strange that, yes, every time you want to leave, you have to blow yourself up. Alright. I got some stuff for that. For some reason, seeing those different colors of resources makes me think of Xenoblade X, which I didn't really play much, but I knew that there was, like in the beginning, they gave you a choice on which, I guess, part of the team you wanted to be in, and there was like 5, and I picked the one that showed like crystals on it. I feel like a lot of people would find that to be the least interesting. It came off as one of the least interesting ones, but it had to do with like mineral resources, and I was just interested in that. But I just couldn't get into it. I think the problem with it, well, actually I can't say that. It's just because in Xenoblade, when you first start the game, the first area you go to is not too overwhelming in size, and then you go to a cave which is straightforward, and then Gaur Plains is like the biggest area in the game, but it's fine because it's pretty big and open, and, you know, it's the 3rd area, so, you know, it's just trying, I get it. But then luckily after that, it just never really has an area that overwhelms you. But in Xenoblade X, the problem was the first area in the game is just too big. It's like Gaur Plains big. If not, I think it's bigger than that. It's just too much. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, where's the shit? I don't see it. I guess I'm not gonna see your fecal matter. Well, so be it. Just gotta... Now, I have no idea if that actually cleans it up. Let me check. Did that clean it? Okay, so you can come back and clean up. That's nasty. Just wipe that shit out of the room. Oh yeah, I got blueprints. Let's see, what do I... Ah, crap. That is one problem. Inventory size, clean terrarium, Toriko's stomach. Let's see, what do I need? Ooh. Okay, wait, I have 1 left for that. Okay, I think right now I should just focus on trying to get these done. Because I need 1 more of those. Actually, no, I need... Damn, I need 3 of those. I need 1 of those. I need 1 more electric. And I need 1 of the toxic. Yeah, possibly get other things, but custom parts slot +1. Well, I guess it's okay as long if, let's see. I guess it's okay if it's not the green one because I have a lot of that. Even though it sucks because that one doesn't seem too bad. Damn it, a lot of these ones, that one. It's like the only one I can get, but the vault size isn't really that interesting. Yeah, it says knack, item base, type, general focus, recovery rate, common skills, repair boost, and extra repair. Oh, wait a minute, now that I think about it, this is already the ability that I have. Oh, now I just feel stupid. Well, sadly, I gotta give her... I have to give her contaminated food again because I'm just not finding anything that's low. And if she's starving, I don't really have much of a choice. Yeah, eat this, like, probably smells like sour ice cream. Oh, now her condition is... I think her contamination's a little higher. Now she's full on food. How are you feeling? Let's see, records indicate it was produced on the 9th layer? You kidding me? That deep? God, I still have to go back there. There's still 2 more things there. Really? In order to craft sealed glass, you'll need to first find dense glass. I already got dense glass. In order to craft, you'll need a clean filter. Records indicates on the 9th layer. Rumor has it that an alarm robot is safeguarding it around the 8th layer. You're telling me I have to go to the 8th and 9th layer? Yeah, it's kind of rough because it's kind of hard to get that far. By the 6th layer, it starts to get pretty difficult. The 10th layer? What? Okay, yeah, it's... Yeah, this isn't good. It does concern me because I kind of wonder, like, you know, how many areas are in the game? Because that is one thing I will admit that I liked about in the 2 Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, is that it did at least have a lot of different dungeons, and a lot of them had different settings, and a lot of them were really cool. So that was one thing I did like about those games. With this one, it's like I can't really quite say it, but I feel like it's going a little slow, maybe? I don't know, I guess by this point, I kind of wish there was like 1 more area. Hopefully there's like 10, but... Oh man. So, say that again? 9th floor, and then the 8th. So 8th and 9th floor. Ugh. Alright, this is the last time I'm playing it for today. You piece of shit. You just could not let me... Like, you just could not... just use your shield ability. That's cool. Alright. Cool. I hate being paralyzed. Oh boy. Let's see. I think maybe the main priority is just to get to that floor ASAP. Only problem is that the enemies are just going to keep getting stronger and stronger, so I just have to hope that I collect some good stuff. Oh, that is bullshit. That is the longest one yet. Look at that. This whole area is just a complete dead end. Well, that's just a waste of energy and time. Wait, there's an enemy in front of him. No? 100% critical hit rate. Hit rate decreases. Oh. So 100% chance, but... My hit rate is decreased by a lot, but... But at the same time, even if it's a 50-50 chance, that might come in handy. Even going after that thing. Damn it. Alright. Ooh! Increased by 20. Dang. Give it to me. Oh, that's just ass. I don't know, maybe I should remove this, because the critical hit rate is nice, but... it is concerning for me to keep missing. I imagine it's like a 50-50. Dang it. Alright, so what did I get? Inflicts silent if attacked, moderately raises damage. What does that mean? Counter... Wait, inflicts silence if attack moderately raises... Wait, raises damage attack? Counter with the silencing seal if an enemy attacks. I don't know what the silencing does. I guess it prevents them from using their special. Man, you piece of shit. I actually have to. Oh, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I hate these enemies. Increase item capacity by 3. For each empty slot, evasiveness rate of enemy attacks is slightly increased. Man, both of these are like, would be great for each other, but I can only pick one. Increase item capacity by 3. Well, guess I'll pick that one. Damage resist. What? Damage resist. 50%. What? Oh, because all my slots are empty. I almost want to make sure I have one empty slot because that 16% can be nice. I need to focus on trying to get there. I fucking hate you. Oh, I hate this bastard. Get out of here. Yeah, fuck you. Wow. This is some bullshit. The fucker! For fuck's sake, man. You see that horse shit? That's bullshit. It's like I just had to step on a panel and then it's like the exit was right fucking there. Luckily she's still full, but the problem is that I just have no food for her. I don't know why food is so hard to come by. But I don't have some of the items needed. See, I can only can't. I don't want to switch one of those. Custom parts slots 1, but I don't even have many to begin with, so I don't see the point. Look, butterflies, my, what a lovely hologram, receives 3 per craft. Yeah, it's a lot. Sheets increase my defense by 2, which is nice. Again, I can't really do much if I just don't have any. Well, I could get one of these. What does it say? A part that equips an active that unleashes a weak, but see, that's a bad move. It's not worth it. A part that equips an active skill that unleashes a single attack with 100%. Yeah, those aren't good ones. They're not good. I don't know. Yeah, there's just not really anything. Yeah, that's just kind of bullshit that happened. It's like I had a really good drop with that. And that just had to happen. You know. Critical hits, yeah. Just want to be able to get at least one more key item, but having to get to the 8th floor is just so hard. Oh, well, actually, I don't know. Wow, this map is shitty. It's just nothing but... It's just so damn long and it's just wasting my energy. Oh wait, food. Well, is it edible? Jesus Christ, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. It just does not want to give me good food. Fuck off. It's like I can't even think of the last time I even came across edible food for her. It's just always shitty. It could be worse at least, because if it was highly contaminated, that would be really bad. Honestly, it's like I wouldn't even want to give it to her. Well, that's good. There's so many enemies that are already mechanical to begin with. Let's see. Due to high contamination, attack increases less, raises damage bonus. Alright, good. Some batteries. Oh, a little... See, I hate these enemies because if I go left, it's gonna hit me. If I go here, it's gonna hit me. Oh boy. Have to get those blueprints. So what did I get? Small plushie. If you take this back, you'll be able to craft a small plushie. Really? I think shock makes it where I just can't attack half the time. I gotta say, this is a good item. But see, that's the thing, it's random. Because if I just don't get, like, good level up options, or, you know, this one's a really good item to have. Because most of the enemies are machines, so... yeah, it's pretty good to have something like that. I'm just checking because I want to see if there is anything else. Plus to get some health back. So, if I have to do it, this is my chance. Yeah, this item is extremely good. So I really need to get to the 8th and maybe 9th floor with this item. Eh, cool. Waste of... And she took a shit. Bastard! Oh my god, I'm getting... And I just said most enemies are robots. Encouragement for the spots traps. No, it's fine. Wow. No, you motherfucker! Back! This can't be happening. This can't be fucking happening. Wow. No. Give it the fuck back. I took that more personally because that plushie was going to be for her. Also, I'm really confused because I'm not really getting any recovery items, even though the thing I explicitly got equipped was to increase the chances of getting healing items. That doesn't even make any sense. And I think the part that's really throwing me off is that it just doesn't really show me that I have it on here. Oh my god, I did not mean to... Wow, okay, it's like if you hit hint, then you have to go through that whole cutscene. That enemy, fuck you, man. It's just aggravating. They can hit you. They're not even on the screen. It's like I really don't want to, but it's like I have to get there as fast as I can. See, here's one finally. Wow. Yeah, those enemies just make things very difficult. Oh my god. Fuck this enemy so much. Get out of here. Okay, greatly increases damage by bomb top time. You know, sure. What's this? Negate corrode status if it completely negates corrode. Yeah, I have some grenades. It says greatly increases it, sure. Alright. See, now it's down to 3. Oh, okay. I kind of screwed myself over a little bit attacking him. Of course, I need to give some health back. As soon as an enemy appears, I need to leave. Just need to get some of my health back. Damn it. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright, just one more floor. See, the enemies are starting to get more... They're starting to get harder. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Greatly increases damage against enemies in contact with smoke effects. Can't really do much with that. Alright, there really isn't much to do here. Crap, it's right there. Please let me have this. Oh! Alright, I got one of the items now, luckily. It's like I want to attack it, but it's like... It's just... No, that item's too important. Inflict glitch on all 4 foes for 20. Inflict stealth status. Suffer a lot of damage each turn. Drains energy at a very high rate. Prototype modification that makes it easier. Makes the user invisible, but at a high cost. Ooh. Guess I'll only use it if I... Last resort. Gotta be kidding me. And I just went a circle. Cool. I really hate that. I really hate that enemy so much. I had to do it. See, I'm almost going to die. Wow, this game is just fucking something else, isn't it? It's like I can't really hurt him because he's gonna hurt me. I don't really have, like... Can I just not get a break? Fuck off! Damn it, there's an enemy coming towards me. I just saw I was taking damage. Wow. Wait, is that the other item I need? Damn it. What did I get? Can't get any thinner. Thin film. It's not really something I need. God, why? Come on, I'm just trying to fucking walk back and forth. I can't even have that. Just trying to build up some energy back. Alright. Alright, I'm on the 9th floor, I just have to find it. What? I don't know what was going on. Okay, I really hate this environment. There's just too many lines. Wow, okay, this place is a fucking maze. That's not good. No, because I need to find the item. Wow. Are you fucking kidding me? Just fucking use it. Alright, I need to clean her shit. Alright. Yeah, this is just my luck sometimes. Even though I actually had extremely good luck recently, and I'm still... can't believe that, and I'm happy to get it, but... yeah, this is definitely a good example of just my luck. Alright, good, I finally found it. Good, I got everything. Well, because there's no consequence to keep going, I think I'll just keep going until I get one more item. And look at that, it's like this whole time I just only found one thing, food, and it's contaminated. I got a leaky battery. Corrode needle. Gravity? What's this? If you take this back home, you'll be able to craft gravity. Well, I don't know. By this point, I pretty much have... I can't really hold anything else. Another level up, just for fun. Leaky battery. Another blueprint. So what does it do? If you take this back, you'll craft lock. These are important because I'll have access to new stuff. Alright, which one's the least important? Okay, well I need to make sure to keep those. Oh, I do need those. dang it, I don't know. Some of these are pretty good. Definitely need to keep those. I don't know. I'll just swap one of those. Alright. I think it's time to leave. Because there's no point really continuing. It's like the only thing I could possibly do to continue is maybe find some food, but I don't know what's going on. I am just having a lot of trouble trying to find food. Clean food, for that matter. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 1. It's hard to get contaminated resources. Oh, Robbie, welcome home. Let's craft the air purifier device. Why would you ask me that? I don't even have enough for that. Let's see, clean terrarium, inventory size. I would like that. In fact, I can pretty much get both, so I'll just do that. I'll get clean terrarium, which means less, I guess, contamination. And the inventory size will be really nice, because that means I can hold more items, which means more items when I leave, means more experience for resources. Okay. I'll get both of them now. But the other one is going to be difficult, because I'll have to go deep into that other area and it's even harder, so probably is going to take a few tries until I finally get that. Still need 2 more components. Alright. All that's left is the air purifier. When you return all 3, I'll have preparations placed to begin assembly. Can't believe it's finally happening. Best of luck in gathering the remaining resources. I will say I hope that, you know, hopefully this game is no longer than like the other 2 mystery dungeon games. Oh. Oh man, you actually see that. Baby's playing a game. I caught you in the act. I caught you in the act. How many hours have you played it, huh? 10 hours? 15? Yeah, I really just can't play that much of a game in a single day. It's not even common anymore for that to happen. Although, I can't really say that because... How much have I put into this game today? I would say over 5 hours in total, but that's not really a lot. Again, the most, I think, without taking a break, I think the most time I put into a game without taking a break was Donkey Kong Country Returns. I put almost 17... Well, I put over 16 hours into it, and what's ironic is that you would think that it's like, oh, you know, you put over 16 hours in a game that, you know, isn't too draining, and that's how you're able to play that much. Actually, Donkey Kong, I was 100%ing Donkey Kong Country Returns, and that was like the last day I was finishing everything up, and that is like one of the most draining, physically and mentally exhausting games / challenges I did. And that was probably an example of pretty much pushing my body to a state of pretty much having this, like, I'm just kind of stuck. It's like, I just feel like I can keep going until it's done. Let's see. inventory list, clean terrarium. I really do want to get Tamagotchi Life. I thought about that earlier, where it was just like, I really wanted to get the original game, but, you know, only having so much money, kind of had to choose what games that I couldn't get and which games I wanted more. You know what, I'm gonna hold off getting food for her. Like, really, I should only give her food when she's, like, having 1 heart left. Is there anything on here? Another rock. I'm still confused about this. Increase HP by 5. Install knack. But it is installed. I just don't get it. Increase item capacity by 3. Like, what are you talking about, mate? I'm not... what? So wait, I don't get it. Is the idea of it is the odds are... I still don't really understand it. Well, that's the only one left. And what does it only need? 2 and 1. So pretty much the other 2 I could just spend whatever I want. And I just need to be careful with the blue one. So the blue one's the only one I have to be careful with. Oh yeah, I got some new stuff. A part that equips an active skill that draws enemies towards... Why the hell would I want that? And it costs a lot too. A part that equips an active skill that draws enemies towards you. Why would I even want that? Let's bookmark. Oh, okay. Alright, let's look at all of them real quick. Let's see which ones are interesting. Gives the girl stamina. Inventory size, but no. Special focus, durability. Still interested in getting that. I don't have a quality motor. It's infected. Custom part slot. Again, that would be nice to have, but there's not really any extra skill I want. Those 3 are kind of poopy. Vault size, there's no point because... Yeah, there's no point really because the food... It's not really doing much for me. I already got that. Oh, here's the small plushie. Let's see, Toriko's stomach is more durable. Well, I guess that's nice because right now they're just not really doing good for me. This stuff. Let's see. There's the plushie. And then that. I can only really get 1. Yeah. Well, that would be nice. Alright, well really the only good thing that will come out of this is that she will have more... Shoot, I don't know, some of these are also pretty good. And that consumes quite a bit. But again, her stomach can be good in the long run. Clean terrarium. Alright, where is it? I haven't gotten that for her yet. Actually doesn't cost too much. That doesn't cost too much. It costs a bit more. See, that cost way too much for what it's worth. Cures overgrowth. It removes contamination. Now with this one, it really costs a lot, but it's very pretty, and it cleans her home, so... Alright, give the girl the plushie. Alright, so... Alright, so I guess all the bookmarks and stuff... Alright. Sure, plushie. Can't really change how big it is. Really? Aww. Just drops it back down. Picks it back up. Again, it's kind of sad looking at her when I try to imagine that she's just not really there. Over the years, it just kind of affects me. I don't know, I guess it's just sad to see people like that. You just only get one life. And I know I've been swearing a lot, so it's stupid for me to say this, but part of my language, but forget it. Alright. Yeah, see, it says 4.5 hours, but... Yeah, it says 4.5, but really I've been playing for 2.5 hours, so maybe the total play time is off. Maybe I played it for... Because, yeah, I think I did play for 3 hours, but it said 2.5, so some of the time isn't really being taken into account. Alright. Will I do another video of this game? I'm not really sure. It's tough because it's like with games where I don't want to do a full playthrough, it's just not interesting because like it feels like either I should just do a full playthrough with like either I record the whole thing or I only do one video and that's it. Because if I just do one every now and then it just kind of ruins the game. And it's like, what's the point of seeing the other stuff? So, who knows? I guess overall, am I enjoying this game? Yeah, like, it really does have multiple elements that I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, I'm not a big fan of dungeon crawlers, still. And I'm also not a fan of games where it's like you just kind of restart at level 1s with no upgrades. But see, at the very least, there are permanent upgrades and stuff. Like, I do like that at least, because it would be annoying if you were just at the bare minimum every time. And some of the games I played were like that. But the music's really good. The setting, presentation, atmosphere is all very nice. There's not really many characters, but whatever for the characters that do exist, I like. And again, the genres have potential for me to like them. It just depends on how annoying it is, or just what things they add that makes it annoying. If I get used to it after a little bit, then it won't be a complaint anymore. But in Mystery Dungeon, some things I could never get used to. I just couldn't. I really couldn't. And with this game, I'll just have to see. I did not mean to continue. But baby. But whoops. All right. But yeah, I just wanted to play more. So after this, I guess I put about 5.5 hours into it, which is pretty good. I would say whenever I start a new game, I feel like it's highly recommended for me to put a lot of time into it for like the first several days. Maybe not even the first several days, just like the first couple of days. Because if I only play it once a little bit and then I put it off for a few days, it's a high chance I'm going to drag the game on. But overall, I'm enjoying the game. I would say it is, it's kind of similar to the situation like with some games, as I've said, like the later Persona games. Monster Hunter is another perfect example where these games have potential of me really liking a lot, because the things I do like about it, I really like it. And, most games are going to have a decent amount of flaws. That's fine. But then there's flaws that are just hard to overlook and can just ruin the game and just make my enjoyment of it just very low a lot of the time. And I think those two series are a good example, as well as the Mystery Dungeon games. They're on the same category where there's multiple things I like about it, but it just has so many things that annoys me. I guess the biggest ones is, Monster Hunter. Man, Monster Hunter has a lot of problems. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things. Like, if I had to pick the biggest one, I've only played 2, but if I had to pick the biggest one, it's probably just fighting the monsters, honestly, it just those games are really made to be played with friends. It just feels like a slug struggle for so many of these fights, and only about 10% of the time it feels like, maybe not 10% this time, but I don't know. I don't want to go into it. But, and then with Persona 3 at least, but from what I've seen in 4 and potentially 5, it has the same problems where, you know, I'm not a fan of the pacing. It is balls slow. It's really, really, really freaking slow. Like, you're literally going through each day, like every single day almost, and it's just so slow. And it's like every day you have to at least, you know, plan to do something. Like, it's your choice on what you do, but for someone like me, it's like there's so many things you can do, but you really only do so much in the day. And like, I know it's the end of the video, but again, you can leave, but it's fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. See, I don't want to rant about Persona 3. I've done that so many times. It's like with Monster Hunter, like, I can name the specific things from what I remember. Like, a lot of, you know, like, status inflictions are really annoying because it's just everything together is what makes it annoying. Like, it's just time consuming to gain the materials to get new armor. So it's like, status inflictions are really annoying. So it's like, okay, well, you know, if you want to fix these things, you want to have armors to help with that. But the problem is, it takes so long to get armor, so if you're telling me to just collect more armor and spend more time grinding and having to fight enemies, and enemies are just very frustrating to fight because it just controls, and even if you pick the weapons that are the lightest and more agile weapons, even then they have their problems, and it's like, I've had to experience the weapons that are, you know, the fastest, while also picking the weapons that are the heaviest and hardest to hit, and it's just, the game feels very unfun a lot of the times. Like, getting hit, or having to like dodge an enemy, or just trying to get away from an enemy, or just so many other things is just so aggravating. But there are things I love about it. Like, I love, you know, exploring the settings in those games. I love the different monster designs. I love all the different weapons, and I love the, you know, the different crafting designs of the weapons and like the armors and stuff. And always find it cute with your little companion, depending on which game you're playing. And like, there's a lot of good things about them, but then there's just a lot of things that I hate about it. And same thing with Persona. It's like, for example, you know, it's one of those RPGs where if the main character dies, you automatically get a game over, and I hate games like that. Why is it that if the main character dies, everyone else apparently just commits suicide, apparently? It's just stupid. It's like, if one of your party members dies, they can, you know, you can revive them, but why the main character can't is beyond me. It's just stupid. It makes the game more stressful. And it doesn't help that your main character is going to have a weakness depending on what persona he has. And like, there are times where if you're going through Tartarus and fighting enemies, you know, you don't want them to touch you because the odds of them getting a first strike are very high. But even if you hit them, there's still a tiny chance that they can first strike you. And if that enemy just so happens to have the element that is strong against you, put it bluntly, you're just fucked. Because when you get hit by a weakness, same thing with the enemies, when you get hit by a weakness, you lose a turn. And they take so much more damage off of you. And unlike other games where the main character is like the strongest and maybe the tankiest at least, no, the main character is no different than the other characters. So it's like, you just need one bad turn, and multiple times you can go through Tartarus for like half an hour, over half an hour of just trying to be cautious, trying to fight a lot of enemies, having to keep going higher and higher and higher. and then it just all falls apart, and it can be completely out of your control. And the worst part is that it's one of those games where if you die, it doesn't save your progress. Like in other RPGs where it's like, oh, if you die, you just, lose your, you start back at... It's like... It's like in some games, if you die, you lose, you just go back to... It's like you don't lose any of your progress, except for the fact that you might have been sent out of the area you're exploring. Or like, you lose like half your money or whatever. Because, or, if the games where, you do go back to the title screen, at least in a lot of those games, you can save any time you want. But in Persona 3, you can't save in the middle of Tartarus, so you could be spending 30 minutes to even an hour, and you can't save. If you want to save, you have to leave, and then if you are trying to, keep going further and further and further, then you basically have to go all the way back again, and the areas are randomized, so, you might be quick to find the stairs to go to the next floor or not. And it made me so mad when I would get, spend that much time, got all those items, got that experience, got all these things, and then just one fuck up that was out of my control, and then I lose all of that progress. And it is just complete, utter whore shit. It is just like, all of this wouldn't be so bad if you could save anytime you want. Or maybe the main character just doesn't die and it's an instant game over. Or maybe you just don't have that stupid effect on your party members where it just can really screw you over. Or how about there's just so many ways to fix it, but instead you just have all of those problems. And there's just so many other problems with the game. Like, the game encourages you to basically be friends with all these characters, but it's like, what if I don't like these characters? So, it just... And I kind of do. It's like some of these characters I just don't really like. Like, there's this one guy that I really don't care about him. He's not the kind of person I want to be friends with. But he increases your magician class. And a lot of my personas I like to use are magician class. And I feel like I have to, try to talk to him more. Not because I want to get to know him more, but because I just... want his benefits, and I don't really like the game for that. Like, for example, I don't know if, I feel like it's I think some games, what am I talking about? Like, okay, here's a good example doing it right. Xenoblade Chronicles, I think there are some minor benefits, but for the most part, the reason, like, that game, if you're with like certain combination of party members, and if they're together long enough, they can actually increase their affinity, and you have access to like dialogue, character interactions with them, and I really liked that because I didn't do it because of the small benefits they would give me. I did it because I wanted to see the interactions with the two characters, because I really liked the two characters and I wanted to see it. Not, unlike Persona 3 where, I just don't care about most of these characters, and I'm only doing it because, I kind of need to, and I don't like that. I just don't like the idea of a game that is very driven, it's the kind of game where it encourages you to interact and make friends, but yet I don't care about most of these people, so just feels like I'm using them. And there's just other problems with the game. It's like, I already named only a chunk of it. There are still a lot of other things. Like the fact that if you're going through Tartarus, your party members will just get tired. And they're like, man, I'm starting to feel tired. I want to go home. And there's nothing you can do about it. They're completely useless then. And then you feel like you have to leave. And then you just, it's like you can continue going, but you're at a massive disadvantage. And it just doesn't even make any sense. Like, there are times where it's like when that happens, they might not even want to go to Tartarus the next day. They might want a day or two. It just has all these realistic elements that, depending on how the game is structured and depending on this and that, it can be cool. But then other times it's not executed so well, or at least for me, it didn't. And it just kind of aggravated me. Like, the party members would get sick one day and it's like, oh man, I'm kind of feeling stuffed. I can't go to Tartarus. It's like, well, bitch, I planned my whole schedule to go there. And I hate that. I hate having to make a schedule because I overthink about making schedules, and then when one thing does not go as planned, it throws everything off, and then it just stresses me out. And that's what usually happens. It's like I try to make sure to schedule everything well, where, I try to do Tartarus on certain days. It just, I have to think about all this because every single day you're looking at your calendar day by day. And then on the day where I'm like, okay, everything is kind of balanced well, so I want to go to Tartarus. Oh, what? Junpei, don't you feel sick? Piece of shit. I like Junpei, I really do. And when it comes to the main characters, I actually like all of them. Akihito is really cool. Mitsuru is lovely. Yeah, all of them are great. Except for the main character, because, like in most Shin Megami games, the main character doesn't talk, and I don't really care about the main character, as usual. Sorry if I'm just saying so many negative things. And oh yeah, another thing, I hate the soundtrack. Just because you kind of hear the same songs all the freaking time, and it's just one of those things where if you love the songs, then it won't bother you much, but if you just think they're decent, you're gonna get tired of them. You're gonna have to hear them every single day, every single time. And it's like, the songs are really decent, but I don't want to hear literally the song for hours. And I think overall the soundtrack is good, but the songs you're having to hear so much are like the songs I don't care for. It's like the Link to the Past situation. Amazing soundtrack, but a third of the game you're literally listening to the Dark Dungeon theme, one of the worst songs in the game. And man, my throat is so dry. I don't think I've drank anything for hours now. Come to think of it, I don't think I've drank anything for like 10 hours. But no, I can still go into a few more things on what annoys me about Persona 3. But there are things I like about it. I like some of the concepts. I like the main characters. I do like the idea of some of the combat. Some things I hate. I take it back. I don't like the combat much because, it's one of those ones where you can't even control your party members. You can only control the main character. The rest of them, you kind of have some, you just kind of command them. You're like a leader, but I don't like being a leader. It's like, it's one thing for me to be the main protagonist, but it's another thing for me to feel like I have a leader role. But again, some games it's fine, like with Pikmin. But when it comes to RPGs, depending on how it's done, it can be annoying. In that game, it's annoying. And okay, I swear, last one. Another thing I hate with Persona 3 is that the main setting, one of the biggest settings in that game, is school. You go to school 6 days a week. You gotta go to school. When you finish school, depending on what you do, maybe after school activities and stuff. I hate that so much. If you loved school, or if you even hated school back then but liked the school in Persona 3 because it feels like a school that you have more control over, for me, I don't have either. I hate school. I don't want to play a game where I have to go to school almost every day. I hate it. I really hate it. If it was up to me, I would just choose to just completely ditch school entirely and just kind of focus on other adventures and stuff instead of having to do my fucking homework. What kind of a game is that? What kind of, is that supposed to be fun? Games are supposed to escape from reality, stuff with a job or school. So why am I having to play a game where I'm literally having to choose every single night if I should study or go to bed early? And I love that talking about this just makes me not want to play Persona 3 or any of the games after that. Oh man, there's just so many things. It's even trying to think of positives, there really isn't much. It's a game that had so much potential of me loving, but it has so many things I hate. And the fourth game apparently has almost all of the same problems. I did hear that they fixed like the friend link system with how you interact with friends, but I don't know. So yeah, boy, Terrarium. I'm enjoying it so far. I could possibly grow to like it less. It really depends. Like, because the game keeps adding new things, and whether I like these things or not will depend. At least right now, overall, I'm okay. Like, you know, the game is frustrating a bit. I think really the only thing I'm getting annoyed about consistently is just struggling trying to find food, and especially non-contaminated food. That is the thing that's the most frustrating. It's like you just kind of have to deal with it. It's like, you know, if you only find one food, which that's really all you need. Like if I go through a long expedition, I only just need to find one good food source, but because it's contaminated, I just feel like I'm delaying the inevitable, and then she's gonna get sick, and then I'm going to have to like have another thing where I have to take care of her with. But maybe that's the point. Maybe, you know, maybe the rarity of finding uncontaminated food is like a 10% chance, and then, you know, most of the time you're just gonna find it, you know, not in the best condition. And maybe later in the game, if I can, I could probably find an item. You know, I could probably craft something to like sterilize the food. I would absolutely put all my resources into that. But yes. Alright, that's it for now. Wait, actually, have I? Oh wait, I did. I was trying to think if I added the game's title into YouTube. It's a weird name on the left side, but the name is Void Terrarium. I have to go to bed soon. I don't know what other games I could work on here in the future. But for now, there's no reason to look at them. Just need to focus on this one. I'm not sure how long the game is, but hopefully I'm at least a fourth done. Because I'm not really a fan of playing digital games that are very lengthy. Oh yeah, and Deltarune, which I saw recently. I looked back at it, and yeah, it's been a while since I played it. To tell you the truth, I really don't know when I ever want to come back to it, because I feel bad, but the truth is, I really wasn't ready to play it again in October. I was actually planning on going to play it this year, and then, you know, due to special circumstances, I did decide to play the game, and I did the first chapter, and I did some of chapter 2, maybe half of it, and I just stopped playing it. I think it's great, but I wasn't really ready to play it. So now I'm just kind of stuck on, you know, I have no idea when I'm going to play it again. Could be later this year, it could be next year, I'm not sure. It's also hard because I really don't want to play a game where it's not even finished. Like, I don't like the idea of just getting to chapter 4 and then having to wait an unknown amount of time. I think the only way for it to help is if I look at the chapters as individual games. Like chapter 1 and 2 is its own game, and then chapter 3 and 4 is like Deltarune 2. That's one way I could look at it. I guess I could, one way to look at it. But again, it's a great game. Although I will admit one thing I really hated about it the last time I played it was they give you the option between attacking your enemies or just trying to be a pacifist, and I really hate in this game, it's like, it's either one or the other. You can't do a middle, unlike Undertale where, you know, there's like 3 different routes. There's neutral, genocide, and pacifist. But at least with neutral, you can do an any combination, which can have some alterations. But in Deltarune, it's just two-sided. It's just one of 2 ways. You either don't kill the enemies. I mean, like either you don't kill anybody and you're benefit for it, or you hurt one enemy in any of the areas and you're punished for it. And I guess I don't like that because, again, with Undertale, it's a much shorter game, and I feel like Undertale is at its best when you're playing the game in different ways. Like, you know, I think the best way to play it first is just kind of do a mixture between pacifist and, like, you know, killing, and then I would say maybe the second time is doing the genocide route, and then play it pacifist to end it on a good note. But with Deltarune, you don't really have that. It's like, you know, you either commit to it or you don't. And I don't like that at all. Because it's like, I kind of wish I could do both, but the game says no. I really want to play Grandia. I remember last year with that one character in the picture, I just remember I had like a strong urge wanting to play it. But it's an RPG and I can't really play it until I have a month where I can give it an opening. I don't know when that could ever happen because I started Golden Sun. I'm getting really tired now. I'm going to go to bed soon. Alright, goodbye. Got it. More like put your dicks in a piranha's mouth.